Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Chick the sarcastic
There you
picker.
go. There you go. How you like that?
We're
Oh,
getting the new
it's
exercise program. Sarcasm.
there's a workout for you. Definitely. How's everybody doing this morning? It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Today.
Yep. Time to collect for all those cheeseburgers you gave out.
Mhm.
That doesn't. Yeah. Never mind.
I saw
Oh,
where your mind went. It's okay. I kind
oh,
of I kind of followed that.
who was that? Wimpy, right?
I'll
Wimpy.
pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah, that actually made sense.
Mhm.
Wow, get a load of me. Tuesday. What's going on Tuesday? Hmm.
Not much here. I just need to list. I took yesterday off of listing and I have no excuse why.
Well,
I just
sometimes you just
did.
got to do that. Sometimes you just got to do it.
I just kind of laid off. Lazy bum. I'm a lazy bum. Hmm.
Yeah. Nobody's in the chat. Everybody, everybody just says screw it.
Shit.
There's Maggie. Maggie Doodle.
Maggie Doodle. Oh.
Yeah. There's Steampunk Town.
Hmm.
Yeah. So sales were kind of wimpy yesterday. Speaking of wimpy, and but we got to get back on the listing train.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing okay, but I need to bust some more out. I did get a couple of racks or a couple of shelves taken over to the storage unit yesterday. Well,
Well, there it
hallelujah,
is.
hallelujah! I sold a shirt.
Get it.
That's good. Bishan says sales are down 24% this month. Yeah. Not I'm still getting sales, but it's just slow. I think I have 5 going out this morning. So, I mean, you know, it's just the way it is. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. So,
My
but
sales are up 42% this
wow.
month.
Wow, wow, wow.
That shows you what good inventory from garage sales will do for you.
Well, that is true. I do agree with that. I've got like,
Portion of it, though, I sold that Indian ring yesterday,
uh-huh.
$550.
Wow.
Yeah.
Indian ring.
Yeah, I know I've showed it on the show. You want me to screen share it?
Yeah.
Uh,
I
let
don't
me get
I don't remember seeing a Indian ring for some
let me
reason.
get to my page here. Solid gold
Nice.
and not light. Okay,
Awesome.
share.
There's Nishana. It's cool. You can listen. Let's see. There you go.
Huh?
Morning, Anissa. She said, oh, yeah. The Indian ring. That's right. $549. Awesome. Great
Yeah.
job on that.
It's so funny. The customer was started out offering 500, and I came down to 600, and they said 525. I said 550 is the very lowest I'll go. And then they sent me a message saying, my budget says that I can't go to 550. I can only do 549.
Oh
So
my
they
God.
offered me 549, and I took it.
Five.
Oh, but
549.
Yeah.
yeah.
He sold that gold, 14 karat gold
Oh,
ring, Indian ring.
oh.
Good job on that. High
Well,
five. High
I've had
five.
that a while, and that's a cave price. That ring is worth more than that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've had it listed for 6 months.
But that, something like that's going to take time you're just going to have to, find the right person that's got that kind of money that they can,
Yeah,
part
it's
with.
kind of unique. Not everybody would wear that ring, I understand, but it basically brought the value of the gold,
Right.
which is okay because I gave a little less than that. But anyway,
Anissa says Todd's knocking it out of the park again.
Mm.
yeah, I've had a high dollar item, so
Good job. Morning, Mike.
let me ask y'all a question here.
Okay.
Let me get to another screen share here in a moment.
Morning, Mr. Sadie. Probably crop that old guy. Don't sell anything. What you doing, Sally?
I'm taping this magic wand shut because the package was open. But really it's a new product, so I listed it as new.
Good.
So I'm just taping the ends so it doesn't pop open and go everywhere. I listed it for 54
Nice.
because I don't see another one listed right now. So
Very good.
that's
That's when you get the best money.
mhm.
Okay.
Ooh.
I got an offer of 160 for this coat.
Uh-huh.
Would y'all take it?
Hell yeah.
Um,
What'd you pay for it?
5.
Yeah,
$5.
absolutely. Take your money and run.
But
That's what I would say. I mean, yeah, it's a nice jacket, but to be getting offers like that right now, yeah. Otherwise, you may be sitting on it till winter.
Right.
yeah.
Take the money and run.
But if you go to this website, that's like a $600 jacket.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And it's new with tax.
No, it's just
Yeah.
Still got the original bag.
Oh,
I don't think it was brand new, but yeah, it had the original retail bag with it.
well, it looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Karen.
it's like new. It's not new though.
Yeah.
So what'd you list it as? Used?
Pre-owned. You listed it as pre-owned.
Yeah, pre-owned.
Take that money and run. That's what I would say.
Yeah, already countered with 190.
Then
But
why'd you ask?
I was just wondering what y'all would do.
Yeah. I'd snatch that money up and go to the thrift store.
We know you would.
Thrift store or Walmart, one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, geez.
Yeah, it does look like it's in really good condition.
The yard sales have been really good this
That's
past month.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of high dollar items lately, Todd.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't sold just a ton of stuff, but a lot of it has been high dollar.
Some vitamin C today.
That's good.
Sadie says counter at 100. What?
What'd you say you countered at 190?
Yes.
That's good. See what they do with that.
That's right, Karen's. I'm so rich, I don't need the money anyway.
Hey, you gotta buy Gwen a new car, so you're gonna have to make some money.
Yep.
Make that money.
Do you know that they have Biotine shoes?
I didn't know that. I need to look into that. Man, I take my apple cider vinegar in the chews.
I got one of those too. And vitamin C.
But yeah.
Hopefully they do something to me. They're looking yucky.
Yeah, my hair is
Then
it's never been this bad. It probably didn't help with the bleach.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. Good morning, Julie. How's Miss Emmy doing?
hopefully she's better.
Mike says, what's your average sale price now? Todd, you were amazed at mine, $68 at one time. I bet you've topped that.
Probably depends on the time period. You talking 3 months or 1 month or?
I think when you do a 30-day, that really does give a real good picture of what you're currently at.
Let's see.
That's just my thought. Maybe.
I don't think you can counter less than what they offered. But yeah, it would be fun to just surprise them like that. And of course, they'd probably jump on it. Hopefully.
Let's see.
Yeah, average sales price of $68. That's not bad. Mike says 90 days.
I don't even know where you find that.
90 days?
That's what he said.
Okay, last 90 days divided by 486.
Oh, you have to do math. Never mind. Never mind. I'm good without not knowing.
Get your fingers and toes out. Keep your toes to yourself, though. I don't want to see those. You don't need to be watching that. Nope.
My average is $36.60.
Wow.
That's great.
That's still pretty
But
good.
that includes shipping costs, so
Eh.
and fees and everything. I mean, that's the total sale. That's the total sales
Yeah.
per item.
Yeah. Still pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Pretty good.
pretty good. But if I did 30 days, it would be a lot higher.
Oh, yeah. I like those higher numbers. That's why I said 30 days.
Yeah.
So you just take your 30-day and divide it?
Yeah, you put the dollar amount divided by the amount of items. I learned how to do that in 4th grade.
Great job. I was really sick in 4th grade and I missed all that. I had chicken pox in my ears.
And your eyes.
Huh?
You had them in your eyes, too.
Yeah. I mean,
He had them in places you wouldn't think that you could get chicken pox.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
that's why I have so much scar tissue on my eardrums. And I missed all the math stuff.
Yeah.
That I was supposed to learn and never learned my times tables. And even after that, like I would try to, I had people like giving me extra time and stuff like that to try and learn my times tables, and it just never freaking clicked for me.
Yeah.
The best thing that I could have done was couponing
Yeah.
and working at the store
Mm-hmm.
and reselling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I've learned the math that I have.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it's something, and I get by, And if at the store we have those big calculators, the adding machines, and I can go a mile a minute on that. I know how to do that without even looking at it. And it's almost like a typewriter with this hand,
Mm-hmm.
And but that helps me a lot, obviously. And if usually I use it no matter what. Even if I know the number, I'll even use it just to double check myself. But yeah, it sucks not knowing how to do math.
I was just stubborn.
You're just never what?
I was just stubborn. That's all.
No.
Oh, that's all my excuse is.
No. So okay, so your total, Todd, included your shipping and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the grand total stuff.
I'm gonna do mine. Oh, let's see here. That's not what I wanted.
I think
Which put my average take-home pay about $15 per item, which is still good.
I only see 31 days, but
If you go to your performance tab, it'll show you your 90 days.
Okay.
I'm gonna do mine right now.
Oh, okay.
14,
So
2.
We're all
actually, mine
comparing.
says last 31 days, and then this month, last month, this quarter. So it's only showing me 31.
Well, that's all right.
304. So I put in the amount
Um,
divided.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mine says 43.46.
Wow. Pretty good.
That's with like the shipping. That's not having the shipping taken out of it.
Right.
You know, I'm going through shipping right now.
Mine says 21.34.
Good job.
Not too shabby. Not
I've had some really good sales with my toys and stuff lately too, though.
yeah, you have. That's definitely helped.
Well, that sucks that she's still sick. Sorry, Julie. When she sees her mama coming with a tissue, she runs away.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her. You see somebody running towards you. I'm gonna get you. Let me wipe your nose. I'm sure she doesn't sound like that, but anyway. Yeah. Come here, let me squeeze your nose.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So what's going on today? We gotta get going here. Come on. Get some
I'm thinking about going back to bed.
No.
I thought Maggie was gonna come on with just her sound.
I don't know.
She said in the chat over there that that she never cleaned her office, and so she wanted to know if she could just come in with
Since
just.
when did that matter?
I know, but she's embarrassed.
Put your green screen on. It's fine.
How far, Sadie?
We don't judge here.
Sadie.
Yeah. I wasn't very good at some math. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, you can come in without the camera.
Yeah.
If you must.
Sure.
I'd like to see your beautiful face, but you know.
I was pretty good at geometry because I could see the point. You know, it's like you're measuring something that's physical, like a circle or a triangle, or if you're building a fence, or you know, use geometry all the time.
Yeah.
I could see the practicality of that, but like algebra, it was just what are these damn parentheses for?
Yeah.
Why would those be in with numbers? You know, I'm like,
to me, none of that makes sense. Like, at the least, it's so confusing for me.
Yeah.
It's like I can't even grasp. My brain just does not like anything like that, and it just does not. I can't grasp.
And people who are real good at math don't understand why the rest of us aren't.
Right.
It's not that they're elitist. I just don't think they can understand why we can't understand it.
Yeah.
They don't try to be rude. They just, it's kind of like being a man. You're just rude, you know? It just comes with being a man. You got that testosterone block in your brain that makes you stupid. There's
Yeah.
Maggie.
Here I am.
There's Maggie. Hank says she's been dealing with a headache and a nosebleed this morning. Feel good. Feel better.
That sounds like allergies.
Yeah, it's been really bad here.
I say that the pollen and the allergies are just running rampant this year.
Yeah.
Anissa says my son graduated with a chemical engineering degree. Wow.
I saw that on Facebook. That's awesome.
That was awesome.
Kudos to him.
Didn't get any of that from you.
I
Funny.
hate it when your kids are so much smarter than you are.
Oh,
Right? Oh man.
who does a chemical engineer go to? What do they do actually? Do they like make fertilizer? Or they do the formulas for medicines, or what do chemical engineers do?
I don't
Well,
know.
they could probably do lots of stuff.
Lots of chemical stuff.
I guess.
Chemical engineering stuff.
Are they the guys that write the ingredients on a cereal box?
Hmm.
Monosodium and glutamate, you know,
Glutamine.
glucosamine, and corn. And you're like,
Oh,
Oh.
what is he going into, Anissa? Oh, she said it was chemicals.
That's great. He already has a job lined up. Starts at the end of the month.
That's awesome.
Get right into it. That's what you got to do.
That's so interesting, like how just how people have to get a a degree, but whenever they go into stuff like there's so many different fields that they can go into for one thing, and then once they get into it, they don't probably really know how to do the job until they're trained to do it, or they get into it and it's just kind of thrown at them.
Yeah.
But because you can't learn everything. Like if you were to work at a dog food company or something like that, and you were in charge of the ingredients or something to make the dog food, you wouldn't know how to do that
Mm-mm.
until you studied how to do that. They're not going to teach you how to make dog food in college.
yeah. I
Right.
remember having one of those chemistry sets when I was young, and gosh, all that stuff in there was, I bet, about a third of the chemicals they can't sell to children anymore.
Oh, probably not.
Oh, probably not. Yeah.
I remember there was a little vial of mercury, and we took it out and played with it on our hands,
Yep. Yeah, I've done that.
And the vial of sulfur. Oh, that was so fun. You lit it on fire and it burned a funny color. And oh man, I about burnt the house down. And
My best science teacher was a magnifying glass.
yeah,
I loved it.
and
I started all kinds of little fires outside.
what was it? You put sodium into a thing of water or something and bubbled out the top and made a mess all over the kitchen.
Yep.
I don't even know. We didn't have money for that.
Yeah,
That was a rich kid gift.
it was like putting one of those candies you drop in Coca-Cola and it spews out the top.
The Mentos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
man, we splattered the ceiling in the kitchen and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but I dissected lots of bugs and lit them on fire, and I was like all over it with that magnifying glass, man. I had a blast with that thing. Very hot, and so we'd have to stay outside all day. So
Yeah.
I needed something to do.
Yep. We had to make do.
Oh, Mike says baking soda and something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baking soda and vinegar?
Vinegar. Yeah, that was it.
Oh, Lord. I was never good at science.
And gosh, we used to get lead fishing weights and bite down on them to attach them to the line, fishing line. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's no telling how much lead and mercury poisoning I have. Well, they called them split shot. It was just a little circle of lead,
Yeah.
and you put the line inside the slit, and then you squished it together. Well, what are teeth for? You just bite the things onto the line.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
and then we used to melt our own lead and make fishing weights with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was all fun and games until I picked up the mold before it cooled down.
Oh,
ow.
I know. I still have a scar on my leg.
I was just going to say that probably left a mark.
Where
Picked it up with your leg?
no, I dropped a drop of molten lead on top. I was wearing shorts and it dropped right on the top of my thigh, you know, and just
Whoopsie.
Yikes.
you know the reaction a child has when it's hurt like that. I'm sure I was just screaming and running around and
Yeah.
I know, mom. Oh yeah, I used to mess with fire all the time. I remember playing with candles one time, and one of them stuck to the table, and I was trying to pull it off, and finally it let go, and so all the hot wax went right in my right eye.
Oh, Lord.
I went jerk, and it went right into my right eye.
No wonder you only show your hands
Oh,
on camera.
And I didn't tell Mom about that one because she had told me not to play with matches and candles and stuff.
Oh,
So
Oh my gosh.
My mom always used to tell us not to play ball in the house, and one day we were playing ball in the house, and they had left to go to church or something, and we were playing ball in the house, and we knocked out the light bulb, but it didn't knock out all the light bulb. It left the screw
Screw part in.
Yeah, and so we were trying to figure out how to get that screw part out, and I think we shocked ourselves and stuff like that because we're using like pliers and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we're trying to get it out, and then Mom came home and we were like, Mom, we were playing ball in the house and we accidentally hit the light bulb and we can't get it out. And she goes, well, you should have just, we were telling her that we were freaking out and stuff. And she said, well, you should have just waited until I got home. She took a potato, went up there, and I was like,
Yeah, like she created
like, how did you
do that?
How did you know?
My mom's a genius.
yeah, Mike, you take the paper matches and you fold the cover back. You take a match on it and you flick it through the. Yeah, we used to throw firecrackers at each other too.
Yep.
Shoot pop bottle rockets out the windows of our cars at other guys shooting right back at us.
We had rubber band horse.
One of the worst mistakes my parents ever did was buy me and my brother a pair of boxing gloves apiece.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah.
God, we broke so much crap. We knocked the TV off the stand. I mean, it was bad. Big old chunk chipped out of the back. And we don't tell Mom. And
That's cool.
We
That's
never
what-
did tell, and they never asked about that big old chunk out of the back of the TV.
Well, I probably just figured it was you, and yeah. So
Yeah, didn't hurt the TV, except there was a big old, out of the bottom corner of the back of the TV, there was a big old chunk missing.
yeah, crazy.
Sometimes parents just, and I did the same thing, is sometimes it's better not to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. First thing we ever bought our kids was a pair of wooden swords at the Renaissance Fair. Oh my God. What were we thinking?
Oh man. Yep. Next worst thing were bow and arrows.
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord.
Yep. Yep. I remember all the shafts were wooden, and we would shoot them even though they got kind of broken and splintered and stuff. And that was all fun and games. You know, you hold a bow riser like this, and so the arrow is right above where you're holding.
Yeah.
And as the arrow was traveling off the ramp thing, that arrow splintered out, and big old shoot of wood just went like from here all the way down my finger underneath my skin.
Oh my.
Oh,
Yeah, that was fun and games.
Woo. Man, your poor parents.
I know. And we had wooden baseball bats, and we thought, wonder what would happen if you throw a dart at me and I hit it with the bat. Where all can we hit it? And then, yeah, that was all fun and games, because a lot of times the dart would just stick in the bat and just be, you know. But yeah, that was all fun and games until I got one in the arm. You know,
Yeah.
oh.
as I was swinging through, and there's
Yep.
this dart hanging down.
Ah. Good stuff.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wonder me and my brother survived.
Right. I thought we were horrible. Jeez. Y'all were just heathens.
Yep.
Eh, you gotta find stuff to do.
Yeah.
Keep you occupied.
Yep. Yeah, Mike says good old days. We headed out in the morning with our BB guns on our bikes and wouldn't come home until street lights came on.
Oh yeah.
When the street lights came on, it was time to go home. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, we'd be out roaming the streets all day.
I used to love walking. We lived close to our town was a lot of flat land, and there were canyons that ran through it. We lived close to a canyon, so I'd get on my bike and ride up to the barbed wire fence and hop over the fence and go out on the ranch land out there into that canyon and just play.
Yep.
We used to fill up inner tubes with air and take them out in that canyon and slide down the hills.
That's right, Anissa. She said we played darts and drank from hoses. How did we make it?
Oh, come on, Sadie. You were the one who told us about a week ago that you rode around on the hood of a pickup with your 12-gauge shotgun hunting rabbits.
Yep. Funny. Crazy things that we did as kids. We thought we were invincible. I did, at least.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
These cats chased squirrel chase each other across our roof every once in a while. Bonnie's like, "Oh, you come back here. What was that?"
Oh.
I don't even know, Nessa. I don't even know how we made it this long.
I don't know.
Drank
Yeah.
from hoses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that yesterday.
Water faucets. Oh yeah. I mean, pick up a water hose and take a big old gulp of water. Yep.
Yeah. That was all fun and games till your brother opened the spigot full blast while you were
Yeah.
getting a drink.
Yeah.
We used
Back
to
here.
play,
Back your throat shot out the back of your neck.
we used to play in the fire hydrants in the city. You didn't have a swimming pool. They would open the fire hydrant at the end of the corner,
Wow.
and we'd play in it in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect angel.
We did lots of stuff just because we were bored. But it made us have imagination.
Oh yeah.
Well, we lived in the country, and so we didn't have, and we were maybe 2 miles from town, but it was just it was far enough that it was quite a walk, if we wanted to go anywhere. Then number two, we weren't really able, we weren't really allowed to go walk. But yeah, as far as my parents knew anyway. I mean,
I walked all over that town. I don't know about you.
I drove stolen cars around town.
I don't know. My boys took all the seats off the swing set and built a catapult that would throw a brick over the backyard fence.
That sounds like fun.
So, well, yeah, until the brick went straight up and straight back down and hit them on the head and stuff.
Oh my God. How many stitches was that?
And the trampoline, oh my God, it's a wonder my boys still have bones.
We had one of those old swing sets that were metal.
Oh yeah.
And our one of our neighbor friends, she was over swinging with me, and all of a sudden the swing set tipped, and it caught her right in the head. Her head was cracked open, and my dad ran her into the house, put her in the bathtub, and washed her head out, and then went and took her to her dad. And they took her to the hospital.
Is that Brandy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds like I raised him right.
It's like, well, you're not supposed to swing that high. Well,
yeah. You're supposed to put the freaking legs in the ground. That's what you're supposed to do.
Cement. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Yep, it's a wonderful.
I guess he learned after that, and he did the next one. He got rid of that swing set and got another one. But I don't think that next one was metal. I think it was just maybe it was metal. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
Her brother got hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Ugh.
And she still remembers the sound.
Jeez.
Wow.
One of my coaches was demonstrating how to hit a ball, and he swung and he lost his grip on the bat, and it went and it hit another coach right on the head.
Oh.
And yeah, the next baseball practice, that coach showed up. How many stitches you get, Coach? 12.
Oh my God.
And they're all, both of them are standing there saying, now this is why you stay behind the backstop when other people are hitting.
It was
My
made,
gosh.
made of an example, huh?
Yeah. Oh gosh. I've been hit on the knee with a baseball bat. I was standing too, the batter's box. I was standing too close, and the other kid swung around and hit me right below the kneecap. Yeah. Not paying attention. Coach said, "See, you need to stand in the batter's box, not so close." Oh gosh.
Kelly says my brother flipped his bike and broke his leg, had his leg in a cast, and then about 2 weeks later, we all got the chicken pox.
Oh God.
No.
That would be horrible to have chicken pox with a cast on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
A friend of mine did that, and
I was riding on Valerie's handlebars, and she had a bump, and I got a bump right here. It was like this far out from my head. I swear it was so big, and I thought my brain was leaking.
Probably had a concussion at least.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy life that we live. We're young and
I spent my 10th, when I was 10, the whole summer with my leg in a cast from the hip, the thigh, all the way down, like a full leg cast. It was
oh my gosh.
torturous. We went on vacation, we went to the beach. It was awful.
Oh, I bet.
But I never broke any of my bones, which is weird. Because I used to climb trees and all
You better
kinds.
find you some wood. There you go. Yeah, we didn't really have.
Socks.
Surprisingly, we didn't really have any. I'm really surprised. I mean, I had a hairline fracture on my wrist, but that was from skating at the skating rink. That wasn't even from.
Yeah. I'm surprised I never broke any bones doing that.
Or Johnny,
I fell several times.
My brother Johnny was like a freaking daredevil. I mean, he tried everything.
Yeah.
Sadie, what? You ducked so hard you drove your tooth into the desk?
What?
Oh my God.
Good God.
Oh my gosh.
That is awful.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I've hit my tooth before, and I thought, oh, I don't have any teeth no more.
Yeah.
I hit them that hard, but I was lucky.
And this is because now I hurt myself putting on my sock.
Yeah, that's the
Truth.
Oh.
Oh.
You know that old man sound when I bend down to put my socks on?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are always saying, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
I'm just trying to bend over my fat gut to get my socks put on.
Trying to breathe.
Oh my gosh. Mike says I fell out of a tree when I was higher than that. The tree that was higher than the telephone lines.
Oh Lord.
God.
Broke 3 ribs, never went to the hospital. Crazy. Man, we've done some crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. I stepped on a nail, and it went almost to the top of my foot.
Ugh.
And then I didn't go to the hospital right then, but I had line going up my leg,
Oh no.
And so then I went to the hospital.
Yeah, that's not good.
It was a little rusty.
Not a good sign. Time to get a tetanus.
Oh gosh.
Man, we've been through some stuff.
Yeah, I was delivering my paper out, and I had the paper, the kind of shoulder strap newspaper bags,
Mm-hmm.
and I rolled over a curb with my bicycle, and the front wheel fell off. So my chin hit the ground about the same time the front forks of the bicycle did. So it racked me in my crotch, and I had to have 13 stitches in my chin,
Oh Lord.
Oh my
and
God.
my jaw swelled shut. All I could eat was soup for about a month.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
It jammed my jaw up underneath my ears and chipped some teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a good thing that it didn't turn you sterile.
Right?
I didn't know what to hold. It was everything hurt.
Yeah.
And this lady with a little girl in her car stopped and said, "Can I help you?" I was bleeding all over my newspapers, and
Jeez.
she loaded me into her car and drove me home. And Dad looked at me shook his head, and went, "Oh my God."
Woo!
That next week, though, he bought me a new bicycle.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, he took it out of my savings account, which a bunch of the
I was gonna say, I'm sure you paid for that eventually somehow. Woo.
I didn't have to pay the doctor bill, but I did probably pay for all that new bicycle.
Wow. Mr. Sadie says I woke up inside of a pinball machine once, but that's a story for another day. I bet that one's interesting. Whew.
Actually, Dad got in his pickup and finished delivering my route.
Wow. That's pretty
And I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it from a single customer. How come there's blood on my newspaper? I mean, I bled big. I think
Wow.
maybe Dad had to go down to the newspaper office and buy a few extra to replace the ones that I just
that you really, really bled on.
really bloodied. Yeah. It's amazing how much when you cut your chin that it bleeds.
Oh yeah.
It's like more than if you cut your elbow, it doesn't bleed like that.
Mm-mm.
But
It's
dang.
good though, because if you cut it all the way down to the bone, it won't bleed.
Oh
Only
no, this was to the bone. I mean, all the skin and flesh and stuff. Yeah. I still got that scar, but it's covered up with my beard now.
yeah. Well, Jonah has one right here. He got when he was 4, because he went bowling for the first time, and when he went to throw the ball, he ended up on the ball, and I took him to the bathroom because it was hysterical, and I just had to see what was going on there, and it was just a couple little spots of blood. It wasn't nothing, and I pulled it open, and it was all the way to the bone.
Hmm.
And so he had to get, that was right whenever they first started using glue.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they didn't like to use it on kids his age because they were always messing with it, and he ended up having to get stitches anyways. And so one of the nurses had it was like a American flag pin on her shirt. And Jonah was like, "Oh, I really like your pen." He kept, fawning over her pen. And she goes, "Listen to me. I'll give you this pen if you promise that if we use glue, that you won't touch it. You will not touch your chin. And because I don't want you to have to come in here and get stitches in your chin." And he says, "Okay." So he He did fine with the glue and everything. He never touched his chin.
Hmm.
I don't think even one time. And he got his pen. So
Yeah, Kelly says there's lots of blood vessels in the facial area. That's why cuts on the head or area bleed so much. Yep. True that.
yeah, I don't know. I've not had. I want to say I haven't had like hardly anything happen with my head.
You need to find you like some lumber or something. I'm telling you. You keep saying that, and man, that's just
It's hard to
adding
believe,
trouble.
Sally,
Not that I
because
can remember, I haven't had very many.
Sally, you got to admit you're really accident prone now.
Oh yeah,
I mean, what was it? Last winter, you kept saying, "I fell off the porch today," or "I stepped
yeah.
backward over a basket," or or my legs went out and
Or I went sliding down the hallway and ran my arm up against well, I hit a nail
Right.
and then my arm went forward. And so I dragged the skin all the way.
Mhm.
Put y'all in a bubble.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if I survive this pandemic. I have double vision. And when I wear the mask, especially like when we were in Disney, I can't tell you how many times I tripped because when I wear the mask, it just completely screws up my vision.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll be so glad when we can stop wearing the dang things.
Yeah.
As far as right now, our Walmart and the thrift store, those are pretty much the only places I've been. But no mask required.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No mask required in our Walmart, I guess, either.
Yeah. So
We're still required to wear them outdoors.
Wow.
really?
Yeah.
Even outside?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's absurd.
Like if you're out mowing your yard, you have to wear a mask.
No, I mean, but if we're out,
Just walking down the boardwalk and
yeah.
Wow.
that's a shame. I will tell you, it is so freeing to be able to walk into Walmart and not have to wear a mask. We've never been required, like if we're outside, as long as we're outside, we've never been required to wear a mask. Not here.
Wow.
That's right, it is.
But I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere, so but yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I won't wear them outside either. That's ridiculous. But they're still like canceling a bunch of our summer stuff,
Yeah.
which sucks.
So, God didn't strike you down right then, Sadie. Bolt of lightning come out of the sky. What's that? Is it the Caddyshack movie that the guy's having he's like a preacher and he's having the golfing round of his life and he gets to the last hole and if he sinks his putt, it's the best golf game in the world, and then lightning comes down out of the sky and strikes him dead.
I heard that some people with the Pfizer is having spasms and jitters, but they end up having Bell's palsy because of it.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
I also heard of people with the Pfizer getting shingles.
Ooh.
Off a COVID shot?
How is that connected, though?
I've heard, that's what I just read an article about it the other day. I don't know.
Y'all are making me nervous. I'm getting the Moderna shot tomorrow.
It could be just a coincidence though. It could be stress.
Well, yeah,
You know,
the stuff
shingles
you're putting
is
on the body,
definitely
because that can't be connected with the varicella.
you know, a low immune system.
I don't know. This was a study I saw that from because Israel's really far ahead in their vaccines, and they've had a lot. They've had quite a few cases of, yeah, like a shingles-like rash, I should say.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Weird.
Crazy.
I had the Moderna, Todd, back in January,
Yeah.
and all I had was that funny. Remember with the burst blood vessels on the skin? That was the
Yeah.
only thing. Yeah.
The only problem, the first shot, the only problem that I had really was the arm soreness. Expect that because
Okay.
your arm is going. I mean, I'm just saying from my experience, but your arm is going to be sore. Like somebody punched you a million times in the same spot in your arm.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
it's like.
that's exactly what the shingles shots did to me.
Yeah, it may be a little bit worse.
See, and
Worse than
mine,
the shingles one.
I didn't have any of
Ow.
that on mine, and I had the Johnson & Johnson, and I didn't have any of that arm soreness at all.
Yeah,
And
but that was the only thing that really happened to me.
Yeah.
As far as side effects, and then the second one, I was prepared because I thought, well, my arm's really going to hurt again. But then I heard, that you get a little tired and everything. Yeah, you may lose your arm, Todd,
Yeah, you could.
but you have a spare. Good thing.
Uh,
But the second one is more, tired, and you just kind of feel a little bit under the weather type of thing. But the soreness in your arm, I didn't have any of that. It was a little tender, but it wasn't nothing like the first one. I don't know.
how long? And do you have it right now? Or
Oh,
did you
I
have it
didn't
a while back?
realize
No, she had it. She had COVID.
Oh, she had it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
She said her taste buds are still wonky.
Yeah, I wonder, will you get the vaccine even though you've had it?
Oh, she got it.
Curious.
13th.
Yeah.
That sucks.
My kids both who had COVID, and then they both got the vaccine about 4 months later, and they actually felt better after they got the vaccine. Like they had COVID in January, February, early February, and they still months later were still dragging and had body aches and all that. And once they got the vaccines, they felt better. It was weird.
Jonah, he swears that he's immune because his girlfriend had COVID here at my house. She had got it from she went swimming for her niece's birthday party at a hotel, and a couple days later they got a call saying they were calling all of the people that were at the hotel at that time because there was an exposure. So she was fine, and then she came to my house, and then she was here a couple of days, and after a couple of days she was starting to feel symptoms. So I took her to go get tested, and I actually had my son tested and her tested. My son's came back negative. She came back positive right away. And so she went back to my house, and we deep cleaned and stuff. And she basically stayed in my son's bedroom, and he didn't get it.
Oh,
It's just a little small room, but she basically stayed in there the whole time, and he didn't he didn't get it.
Wow.
So, but this was her third time having
Oh my
COVID.
gosh.
Oh wow.
She's had it 3 times.
She's like Typhoid Mary.
Yeah,
Is she getting the vaccine?
she should.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing that she can get it so easily.
Yeah. Well, it's 9:05 and we've had a very interesting show today, but we never know where it's going to end up. So it was a good show. I hope everybody has a great day and get to listen, get to selling, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye everybody.